You will go out in joy and be led forth in peace. The mountains and the hills will burst into song before you, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands. Instead of the thorn bush will grow the juniper, and instead of briars the myrtle will grow. This will be for the Lord's renown, for an everlasting sign that will endure forever. I'm Dean Bime with Return Ministries. And the very first time I came to Israel, I was leading a group of pastors, and as we were planting our trees, I began to plant my tree on behalf of my wife Patricia, and maybe my prayer got a little bit long-winded, and then before I know it, the bus is about to go. Everybody is away, they're on their bus, all their trees are all around planted, and I quickly took my hands and I began to bring them in, and I had all these thorns I had to take out and briars in my hand. And everybody, as they get back on the bus, are singing, and the trees of the field will clap their hands, and the trees of the field will clap their hands. And immediately I began to weep, and I wept, and I cried. It was so hard for the next 30 minutes on the bus driving, and I had responsibilities. I could not stop this weep. All of a sudden it became real to me. This passage of scripture out of Isaiah 55, where God wanted the reader that has eyes to see and ears to hear to understand, is that in fact a day would come where God would fulfill every word he spoke, no differently than the rain or the snow that comes and waters the earth. He will perform his word. And here I was with my hand with thorns. You wouldn't guess what kind of tree I was planting that day. It was a myrtle. And what song they were singing, and the trees of the field will clap their hands. I realized that I was a fulfillment of prophecy. That what God had spoken through his prophet over 27 years, I had found myself nearly in that position. And many, many more Jews and Christians from around the world have found themselves in that same place where they have helped plant trees in Israel for the glory of his name, actually being used of God to fulfill Isaiah's words. God bless you.
Celebrate Israel's 70 years of independence by donating $70 today for restoration.